Alright, so this is gonna be my first YouTube video, and I don't know much about YouTube. Don't know much about it at all. I'm just bored. I'm trying to see what I can do. I want my videos to be, just get straight to the point about stuff. I'm gonna do reactions to country music, classic rock, and even rap music. Now, I'm a classic rock and country music guy, but I think y'all will enjoy my reactions to rap music. I've listened to rap music when I was younger. I mean, I've listened to all kind of music, don't discriminate on any of that. And I mean, I'm here. Comment in my videos. We can talk about coronavirus. We can talk about God. We can talk about music. Anything y'all want me to react to, just comment. Let me know. And this is, like I said, this is my first video. I don't know what to even call my channel. Maybe I'll take suggestions from people that comment, and that'll be the name of my channel, whichever one I like most. And eventually I hope I can get a music introduction to start the channel and all that, the beginning of every video. And I maybe even will start doing letting somebody send me something once a week, once a month, to music or something that'll be the introduction to my reactions and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like I said, bored right now, and this is give me something to do to see if I can entertain some people, I guess. Like I said, my name's Travis, and from Spartanburg, South Carolina. And as a matter of fact, I think my first video is actually going to be I think I'm gonna do a rap song. My first video. I'm gonna do a rap song for my first video, and I'll pause it and talk about stuff whenever I feel like I need to. So this first one is going to be by Mcdonald, and it's called Whiteboy.
Feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face.
Alright, so right there, he said I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose. See where he's going with that? I mean, he's speaking on slavery right off the gate, right off the bat, and let's just finish. Let's keep on going.
You can't just label me racist, because I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal.
Yeah, and that's a big thing, especially in today's society, and a lot of younger people who don't really understand a lot of things, history especially. Yeah, I mean, don't say somebody's racist, because I mean, possibly could have been related to somebody who hundreds of years ago might have owned some slaves. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. I mean, it's 2021. Don't hate anybody for what color they are, their skin color, their beliefs. I mean, the only reason not to like someone is if they're just a bad person, and that's not for you to even judge someone on. I mean, it's to the man above to do that. So yeah, I mean, don't judge somebody based on the color of their skin. That's ridiculous. That is, I mean, black people shouldn't judge a white person because he's white. A white person shouldn't judge a black person because they're black. Vice versa with any other race. Same goes with all races. And that's just something I cannot stand, is just you know, judging somebody simply because of their race. Now, if you're a bad person, regardless of race, I'm not going to like you. So that's the way I look at it. But let's finish the video.
Refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, a white supremacist. Anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's races.
You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say. He's talking about the N-word. Now, like I said, where I come from and where I grew up, not gonna lie, I heard that word a lot, even in school, stuff like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I ain't never said that word. The times I did, you know, was before, at a time I didn't know nothing about the history or even the meaning of the word, really, or even where it originated from. And I can't, you know, I mean, I'm not perfect, and I don't ever claim to be. But yeah, just, you know, that word's not necessary. There's a lot of words not necessary for a lot of different races, you know. So you get where I'm going with that.
White people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white boys, can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike to
See, that's judging, man. I mean, if a black man's sitting next to me, I don't assume his favorite drink is Hennessy. I mean, why would you even think something like that? I mean, if a black man's sitting next to me, I'm just gonna be like, hey, what's up, man? I mean, I don't know what kind of, you know, just have a normal conversation, you know. I mean, it's like, I don't even, if a black man's sitting next to me, my first thought's not, there's a black guy sitting next to me. I don't know, maybe, I don't, some people's different, I guess. I don't know. I look at everybody the same until they give me a reason not to. So, I mean, you know, that right there, that's true though. He's saying that he doesn't assume their favorite drink is Hennessy. I mean, if you look at me, what you gonna say? You think my favorite drink's Budweiser? You know what I mean? I mean, if you do that, you're just judging somebody. So, yeah, I mean, there was a point in time where Budweiser and Bud Light was my favorite drink. I mean, that's true. That is true. But I mean, that's just stereotyping. That's all it is. That's all it is, stereotype. And that shouldn't be brought up about a certain race either.
Because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry.
We all bleed the same. Martin Luther King, black man, or Kennedy, white man. We all bleed the same. That's what I was getting at in this earlier in this video. We're all the same, regardless of race. Two guys that were murdered, and for what reason? For what reason? Think about that. Think about that.
Citing the facts, he's white and he raps and stole the culture right from the facts. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas, so this corny little hunky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy.
You paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. So he's being judged because of the way he looks. Got braided hair. He's a white guy, and he's rapping. And he's talking about, you know, being judged for being white, and people saying that he's a racist because his family might own some slaves for however long ago, and you know, and he's a white guy rapping, man, and I think he's doing a great job and talking the truth about a lot of things. And yeah, don't paint somebody with the brush you painted slave owners with. If you're African American, don't look at me and assume I'm racist. You know, I mean, I'm not. I'm far from racist. Far from it. Far from it. Far from racist.
Don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy. You wish you were black, white boy. Be a white boy. White boy, white noise. Can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before.
Like he said, make the distinction. Make the distinction about what it is you don't like, whatever the case may be. There is reasons to not like certain people, but any of those reasons should never be because of the race, simply because of the race, you know. And there's people of all races that I do not like, but it's not because of their race. It's not because of race. There's people that are my friends that are all different races, and from Chinese to black, white, Puerto Rican, just all the above, you know. I mean, I have Mexican, all that, man. I mean, yeah. So I see what he's saying.
You say it, I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes, acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer when I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds.
I'm gonna stop for a second, and then I'm gonna back up. The thing that I like the most, what he said, I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. As simple as it gets right there. And you know, yeah, I just wanted to say that was something everyone should think about before judging somebody, just simply because of what color they are. That's it.
I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your
Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and lawyers. Now, those are the people, obviously the Bushes, like George Bush and blah blah blah, the Rothschilds and all, billionaires that were own the oil company, gas and all that, and they monopolize it to just make themselves more rich. They don't care about what it does to the majority of people like me, and that's regardless of race. I mean, they're just out to make more money for themselves. That's all that comes down to is greedy people like that just to make more money for themselves is what he's saying there.
Communities with drugs that they spoil. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white, no one say, can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy.
All right, so that's the end of the song, and like he said, you owe it to yourselves to not judge somebody because of the race, because we all have so much in common. And the song has a lot of facts in it, man. And this is a great song. And like I said, this is my first video. I'll try to get better at some of those reactions, and speak more on the content that's involved in them also. But this for my first video, this was good, and I've heard some other Mcdonald songs also, so ones that I've already heard before, and I guess those will just be more of a review. So yeah, and if there's anything else or any other artists, like I said, just comment it in the comment section, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever, I don't care. And I guess we'll go from there, man. And yeah, just don't, like he said, like I was saying through the video, I mean, you have so much in common with people that are different races than you, so there's no reason not to like somebody because of their race. I mean, yeah, I mean, you get what I've been saying. I'm mumbling on, rambling on, talking enough, so I'm gonna end this video, and I'll get better at these reactions. And I think I'm gonna label this channel right now, I think I'm gonna call it No Intro Crow, because I ain't got an intro right now anyways, but I will. I'm gonna do all kind of reactions to a lot of different things, even more than music. So I guess that's it, man. And if you watch this video, just have a blessed day.